4:40 in the morning. October 1942. Stalingrad. You have not moved a muscle in 3 hours. You lie inside a collapsed wall, one eye on your scope, staring at a broken window 90 meters away, because you are not the only hunter in these ruins. Across that dead street another man lies, just as still, and he is looking for you. This morning your name is in the army newspaper, your kill count printed for every soldier to read. And the man across the street has read it too. He has not come for a soldier. He has come to cross out a number. Turn the clock back 6 hours. You are crawling through the bones of a city. In the cellars last night, men passed the newspaper hand to hand and then looked up at you. One of them asked you to sign it, like you were a footballer. You did it because it was easier than saying no. But the ink felt wrong in your fingers. They read a hero's tally. You read a list of mornings you would like to forget. You are Red Army, a sniper. The Volga is behind you, black and wide, and beyond it is everything you are fighting for. In front of you is the enemy, dug into the rubble of your own streets. Beside you is Pavel, your spotter, older than you, quiet, with a face like cracked leather. He has kept you alive for 2 months. He has one rule, and he repeats it like a prayer: never name the man you shoot. A name is something you can grieve, he says, and a sniper who grieves does not last the week. There is a letter from your mother somewhere in your coat too. She writes that she is safe, that the soup is warm across the river. You touch it once, the way you touch a stone for luck, and then you leave it alone. It is not what carries you today. What carries you today is heavier and folded in newsprint. Pavel touches your shoulder in the dark and points to a shape in the ruins ahead your firing post for the day. What neither of you knows yet is that someone has already been watching that window. You reach your position before the sky turns gray. This is the first rule that keeps you alive. You move in the dark, and you are in place before light. A sniper who walks in daylight is already a dead man. He just does not know it yet. Your post is a shattered 3rd-floor apartment. You crawl the last stretch on your belly across broken glass so that no shape ever crosses a window. You build a small nest, a gap to shoot through, shadow all around it, nothing that catches the light. Then you wait. This is the part no one understands. Hours of it. You lie so still your legs go numb, and your mind begins to drift. Down in the cellars below, you can hear the war they call the War of the Rats. Germans on one floor, Russians on the next, fighting room to room through the guts of a single building. Around mid-morning, Pavel breaks a frozen piece of bread and passes you half. It tastes of dust and smoke, and in the quiet, from across the lines, a voice starts to sing, a German voice, just a tired man missing his home. You and Pavel say nothing, but you both heard it. The enemy has a mother too. Near noon, a brick falls from a wall across the street, not from shell fire, not from wind, just one brick nudged loose, dropping into the dust below. Pavel's hand tightens around the glass. You both wait for the second sound, the careless scrape, the shifting boot that should follow a man who has made a mistake. Nothing comes, and that is what frightens you. An ordinary soldier makes noise after an error, then more noise trying to fix it. A hunter makes one sound, on purpose, to see if the street will answer, and then he becomes part of the ruins again. Stone among stone. You lie very still. You feel the newspaper in your pocket like a target pinned to your chest, and for the first time you are sure of it, he is not sweeping the sector. He is reading you. He wants to know whether the man in the paper will flinch at a single falling brick. Then Pavel goes rigid. His hand rises and taps the brick twice. Movement, far window. A helmet. Shown for half a second, then gone. You slide your eye to the scope and your stomach turns cold before your mind can catch up. Because you know that helmet. You know that trick. Show a target, wait for the fool to fire at it, and read his smoke. It is your trick. You invented it in this very sector, and the newspaper printed that too. The man across the street is not testing an amateur. He is using your own method against you. He has studied you. He knows how you think, because they told him how you think. You do not shoot. That is what saves you. A lesser man takes the shot at that helmet. You wait. Minutes crawl by like hours. Sweat runs into your eye and you cannot wipe it. Pavel breathes one word. He is there. You know. You can feel him now the way you feel a storm before it breaks. Two men, 90 meters apart, each waiting for the other to become human for 1 second. The sun climbs. The light shifts, and that is the danger, because a moving sun finds glass. One flash of a lens and it is over. You ease deeper into shadow and cover your scope with a torn rag, leaving only a slit. Then Pavel sees it. A glint, low, in a pile of rubble by a dead tank. There and gone. It is him. Your finger finds the trigger. Your whole life narrows to a circle of glass. You have one shot. If you miss, your smoke tells him exactly where you are, and his answer will not miss. He moves first, just barely. A shoulder shifting to settle a rifle. A shape resolving out of the broken stone, the curve of a back, the line of a barrel pointing your way. There will be no second chance for either of you. You do not think. 2 months of war think for you. You let half your breath go, hold the rest, and press the trigger the way you press it 1,000 times in your sleep. Slow, gentle, a surprise even to yourself. The rifle kicks into your shoulder. For one heartbeat, nothing, the smoke of your own shot hangs in the air like a flag, screaming your position to the world. You are already rolling sideways when his answer comes a crack, and the brick where your head just was bursts into powder that stings your cheek. He fired. Dying. He still fired. But a hitman shoots a hair too late. Then, silence. A ringing total silence. Pavel keeps his glass on the rubble for a long, long time. You do not breathe. Finally, he lets out a slow breath, lowers the glass, and gives one small nod. It is done. You should feel triumph. You feel nothing but empty. Somewhere across that street is a man exactly like you. He had a mother, too. He was good enough that they sent him for the name in the newspaper. And now he is a shape in the ruins that will not move again. You wait until dark to leave. You always do. Back in the cellar that is your home, a young officer comes with a pencil and the newspaper, ready to write the new tally under your name. He wants the number. He wants one more line for the men to pass around and stare at. You take the newspaper out of your own pocket instead. The soft, worn newsprint with your name already printed on it. And you do not hand it over. You fold it once, and then you push it down into the little stove until the edge catches and the paper curls into flame, your name going black and gone with it. Do not write this one down, you tell the officer. He does not understand. You do not explain. Later, alone, you touch your mother's letter for a moment, the one soft thing that still means what it says, and then you close your eyes. They called it one more victory. You knew better. It was one more man who had waited as patiently as you. There were many like you in those ruins, boys with steady hands and quiet fears, printed as heroes in the papers, lying alone in the cold, learning that killing a man who sings is still killing a man. They did not fight for a number under their name. They fought for a river at their backs and a mother across it, and some of them spent the rest of their lives trying to forget the tally the world was so proud of. If you would have burned the paper instead of counting, comment one more man. Subscribe for the next story from the ruins.